And we also have my final presentations for tonight are two brothers, a brother and sister, Isabelle Kellezi and Max Kellezi, and they're also doing something that's really great, helping local businesses in Ardsley, and they also are very inspiring. It's sort of nice with you read these papers about in the newspapers all these negative stories, so it's nice to highlight some positive things that are happening in the world. So Isabelle and Max, would you like to make your presentation?
Yes. Oh, sorry. That was an echo there. So hi, I'm Max Kellezi. I am a junior at Ardsley High School. I am the vice president and co-founder of Locally Stronger, and my sister is a senior at Ardsley High School, and she is the president of Locally Stronger. So in Ardsley, the local small businesses who have sponsored our Little League teams and whose names we've worn on the back of our jerseys are now facing hardship and urgently need relief. In response, we have founded an organization called Locally Stronger, where students provide website development, social media aid, and individual Zoom lessons at no cost for local businesses. We are proud that these steps are providing equitable opportunities to all students and to all businesses, especially those that have no means for investing in an online presence.
Hi, I'm Isabelle, as my brother said. And so my brother touched on this a little bit before. So what our services are we provide social media assistance for our local small businesses. And right here on the right side of the screen is Robert Jacobson Sports, which is one of our clients. And their whole business has had to pivot because obviously with COVID restrictions, kids can't really play contact sports. So we're collaborating with them to help kind of just boost their company, and we're also collaborating with them. They have a socially distanced learning space, so we're also working with them to promote that. So this is just kind of an example of the type of social media posts that we create. This was for the Super Bowl, so Max kind of reimagined the Super Bowl logo and did it for RJS. And in our next phase of development, we will actually also be introducing website development. So our volunteers will be helping these local businesses, not only with their social media, but with also developing websites. So we're excited for that. And again, this is all free. It's really just Ardsley students who want to help our local businesses. And we're really hoping that this is going to help increase their online footprint and help them reach a larger audience. So obviously this is something that's good for the businesses to really get their name out there and to help with their digital footprint, because a lot of them rely on word of mouth, and that has worked for a long time. But with this pandemic, we know that they're struggling to just kind of stay open, and we want to do as much as we can to help provide this vital online presence that they really need right now, and that they might not have the time or the means to invest in themselves. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we are doing. And this also helps benefit the volunteers who are working with them, the student volunteers. We have weekly organization meetings, and what we do in those meetings is we discuss strategies, things that have worked, things that don't work with social media. It's a learning experience for everyone. So we also we look at the analytics on our social media posts, and we kind of just learn from each post that we make. So it's a learning experience for the volunteers, and it's also something for us to do that's social. Obviously it's all online and we see each other virtually, but there's a lot of times and a lot of kids that we don't really see anymore because we're on different days with the hybrid schedule, or some kids are all remote. So this is also just kind of a way for the kids to all come together and to do something positive. So it's beneficial to both the businesses and the students. And we have also worked on this new part of the organization that we're developing, which is creating community unity. And we actually collaborated with the Village of Ardsley and Mayor Kabulian this past week to celebrate the New Year of the Ox. And what the elementary school students did is they created these paper plates, and someone strung them together to make these paper dragons. And there were a few of these dragons, and two of them got hung up in different business windows throughout the week. And Locally Stronger helped organize that. And on Instagram and Facebook, we posted clues on the dragon's whereabouts. And it was just kind of an interactive event, and people really enjoyed having something to do over the break and being able to celebrate this culture and to just kind of intermingle different cultures. So it was something exciting that we got to do this past week, and we're excited to do more with community unity services. Um, and so this is kind of our phase one of our launch. We've been launched for 1 month. So it was actually our 1 month launch anniversary last week. And we currently have 15 companies who are signed on and 65 active volunteers. And we're really finding that our volunteers are extremely passionate about just giving back to the community and to the businesses. So they're all so eager to work with different businesses, which is really exciting. And that's kind of like our proof of concept that this is working. We know that there's a need and that we can fulfill that need. And in the future, we want to expand to the greater town of Greenburgh, not just Ardsley. So we're really looking forward to not only working with Ardsley High School students, but also students throughout Greenburgh and expanding to businesses throughout Greenburgh. So yeah, that's pretty much what Locally Stronger does. And if you want to see more, we have a website, locallystronger.org. And if you're a small business, or if you know a small business, if you scroll down on our website and you click this button here, the small businesses can fill out this form and become one of our clients. So yeah, that's pretty much Locally Stronger. We just really know that, especially during this pandemic, we need to all be informed, and social media is a great way to do that. And students really want to be that voice to be able to engage the community.
That is great. I know we're working, Judith DeVille and myself, and Garrett Duquesne, we're working with the Zuckerberg Institute, and I think you've been in touch with them also.
Yes.
So are you going to be involved in that program as well?
Yes, I am. And I'm really looking forward to incorporating what I'm learning there and bringing it back and teaching all of the other volunteers. So it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, because we have about 70 students already who are going to be participating in the Zuckerberg Institute on the post-pandemic initiative. And you probably should be like one of the professors there, because you've already done this. And what we hope to do is use students to help small businesses around the town. We have students from all the entire town, unincorporated Greenburgh, and all the school districts and the villages. One of the visions that I have, and maybe you could sort of think about this, is, everybody talks about, educational inequities. There's students in higher performing school districts that always excel. And I would like to see if during this Zuckerberg post-pandemic initiative, if we could involve like teams of students from different school districts who could work together and basically try coming up with strategies that could help local businesses, because I feel that that's sort of a way that students could learn from each other. Students from different school districts could benefit from the expertise from others. And I just sort of feel that it could be a really exciting initiative. We have a lot of businesses on 119, on Central Avenue, Sawmill River Road, and and in the villages. So your involvement is going to be really amazing, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. We're really lucky to have you. And I think I'm going to write a letter to Max, the colleges that you're applying to, Max, and tell them not to select you, so you could stay with us for another year.
Thank you for having us. And absolutely, we're looking forward to also collaborating with kids from other school districts.
That is great. Thank you. Good. Next we have, and I see we have the mayor of Ardsley here. Did you want to say anything about how Ardsley keeps producing amazing students?
Good evening, Supervisor Feiner and the Greenberg Council. I'm here really to support the students of Locally Stronger. They did an amazing job. They collaborated with our Multicultural Diversity and Inclusion Committee, which had 2 days of events for the new year, the Year of the Ox, on Friday, February 12th and Saturday, February 13th. And out of that grew the concept of having traveling dragons. Locally Stronger stepped in to really combine their knowledge and expertise with getting the dragons up into businesses and moving around the village. This endeavor incorporated the elementary school, the middle school, the village, Locally Stronger, and the Asian Student Union group from the high school. So it really covered the entire community, and it was a great event. Really, everybody came together and pulled together, but Locally Stronger has really highlighted some of our businesses during this, pandemic. They've really elevated some of them, and it's great to see what they've done. And I'm excited to see what they're going to continue to do for Ardsley and Greenberg.
Great.
So thank you.